Hey YouTube, it's going to be a short day today. I'm beat. I worked most of the day and I was up at 3:30 this morning and beat. So we're going to make this a short one. So I will get on here and make a fool of myself, but I'm not going to show myself because I need to get in the shower. So, oh well. But anyway, let's see if I can get my chat broke out. Chat. Come on. There we go. Now I can get my chat broke out. Hey, Stefan, how you doing? It's good to see you, man. I had a long day today. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? Hey, Sterling, how you doing? I'm beat today, so I won't be out too long today. I had some stuff prepared, but I was going to do, but I'm too tired today. So, but we'll get it done. Hey, Gina, how you doing? Thank you for coming by. Sterling, you want to come up? Yeah, Stefan, it's been a long week for me. It's been cold and wet. It's cold. It's cold. I've been working 6 days a week, 7 days a week. It's just like unbelievable. So I'm kind of like, I got home. I got on the computer and went to Sal's channel for a little bit, and then I had to leave. So good morning, Coin Sense. Thank you for coming up. Hit that thumbs up for me there, Coin Sense, and hit that sub button. I'd appreciate it. We are doing a little live show here, trying to make it short. I was going to do some talking about some things, and okay, I got some stuff for you too, Sterling. I did some. I've been doing some homework, and I'll give you a call, Sterling. Good to see you too, Gina. I'm I'm kind of still in my overalls and stuff like that, and I'm a mess, a wet mess. So got rained on for a while today, so you know how that is. Well, maybe you don't. It don't rain too much in Texas, I know. Stefan, I'm glad you came by. Thank you for coming by. We'll wait a little bit longer, and I just kind of jabber on here and trying to talk about a few things. I was going to talk to you about this on the phone there, Sterling. I don't know if they'll let this thing go. If I start talking about this, they may shut this thing off. I had some information on that Ohio train crash and derailment, so I've been doing a little investigating on my own and checking out a few things. So I just like, you know what? So I'm being really careful about. Oh yeah, Gina, that's Yeah, Stefan, I tell you, he's wanting to reach that 300 likes today. And I'm like, man, I had to leave. I was too tired. I just got in from working, and I went in maybe something to eat a little bit. And so, yeah, I don't blame you. Gina, I hope you get feeling better. It's, you know, what helps, what I do a homemade remedy of cough syrup, and I take honey. I do a hot toddy. I make honey, clove, and a shot of whiskey and a half a lemon in a small glass, and that will really help you with that cough. Yeah, fresh lemon and the cinnamon and in hot water. Excuse me, you got to put hot water with it. Hey JM, how you doing? Did Jr. Did Sal still? Hey Mark, good to see you, brother. Did God, my mind is just brain dead. Did Sal keep running when you left there, JM, or is he still going on? Yeah, there you go. That'll work. I'll give it. Yeah, give it that. It's in a small glass with one shot of whiskey, a couple of teaspoons of honey, fresh honey, and a couple of sticks of. Hey, Peg Leg, good to see you, brother. Glad you can make it. Uh, the that hot water and in there, mix it up, and it goes down and just coat your throat. It'll help you keep you from coughing. Peg Leg, I'm glad you made it, sir. How you doing, Mark? I haven't seen you in a while. I worked today. I was running my tail off today. Thank you, Jesse. Stefan, you want to come up on there and yak a little bit? Or Gina, you want to come up and yak? You don't have to show your face. You can just come up and talk. It's just a short little talk today. Or JM, you can come up. Whoever wants to come up, I'll put the link out. You let me know. Jessie can come up and talk too if she wants to. Hey, Steve, good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Be sure to hit that like button and hit that sub button, man. I'm kind of tired. I worked today, Steve, and I'm kind of beat. Hey, Honda, thank you for coming by, brother. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Yeah, yeah, those hot toddies, they work really good. Yes, Steve, you're welcome to come anytime. Hey, Jamie, thank you for coming. Thank you, Steve. You get some sleep, man. I'm tired too. I worked today. I come in late in Sal's stream and I was beat. I had a rough day today. Every bone in my body's aching right now. Uh, I didn't have that long. I had a 10-hour day and it beat me up. It was cold today. Out there working in my overalls. I still got my overalls. I ain't even jumped in the shower yet. Thank you. I will. I will, Steve. You too. I had a couple of beers and I was like, man, that just like wipe me out. Honda, you want to come up? You want to come up and chat, Honda? Oh, I don't want to hear that warm stuff there, Honda. Good night, Steve. Thank you for coming by. What part of Texas you in, Steve? Went to the dog park. Tell us more about it. No sound. Can't hear you. Oh, man. Eagle Steve, thank you for coming. Let me see here. Let me make sure. I'm not muted. I can see my, I just don't have my camera on today, Peg Leg. You sure you're not muted? Okay, hang on just a second and I'll give you a link there, JM. Okay, good. I bet Peg Leg's got his he's probably muted. Hey Sergeant, glad you can make it, sir. Thank you for coming. There's the link there, JM. There you are. There you go. How you doing there, JM?
Doing well, Rocky. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm just beat. I feel like I've been beat with a big old stick today, you know?
Was it the beer or was it just lots of...
No, I worked all day. I was up at 3:30 this morning. I worked all day in the cold, and then I get home and I drink a couple of beers. That my body's aching because I really lifted a lot and overdid myself, you know?
I hear you. That'll do it.
So, but you know how that goes. So
I do.
It's like if you were running a mile race of them puppies, you know?
You know, when I was much younger, man, I used to be able to get by on 4 or 5 hours sleep consistently all the time. And now if I get less than 7, sometimes even 8 hours sleep, like I really feel it.
Oh man, yeah. I'm the same way, you know, because you get up at 3:30 every day and get ready and go into work, and you just like, man, by noontime you're beat, you know.
Yep. It's a drag.
It is, and we try and get there before the first flights leave out, and the first flights leave at 5 to 5:30, so we have to be there earlier.
Yep. Hi, Gina, and everyone else that I failed to say hi to earlier.
Good to see everybody. Gina did a good video. She's got a nice quarter set going. I was watching her. That was really nice.
Right on.
Washington quarter set. I remember when she first started that thing. She didn't have that many in there. Now it's nearly full. She's been working hard on that. Eagle Steve, how you doing there, brother? Glad you came. Be sure and hit that thumbs up. Hit a sub button for me if you're not sub. Peg Leg, did you ever? Let me hit. Can you hear me now?
Here you go, Steve. I hear you, Rocky. I've heard you loud and clear since I got here.
Oh, good. He was. I don't know if Peg Leg is. He said he couldn't hear me, but he may have been muted or something. So, did anybody else want to come up? I know every now and then Silver Honda comes up.
I'm not sure if you pinned the link or not, but sometimes if you pin the link, that'll encourage people.
You're a 5x5. There you go. Thank you, Sterling. Yeah. Well, it's still in the stream. I can still see the link. So I guess that he did. Oh, there he is. He came in there. Glad to have you there, Honda.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you. Thank you. See you coming up here, and see like me today. I don't feel like getting up in the camera today because I look like crap. So.
Well, I don't want nobody to see my ugly mug, so that's why I don't have the camera on.
I understand. Mine's pretty ugly today too. Okay. You know, I don't know if YouTube's going to let me say this. I don't know if they'll publish this, but I want to talk about that train wreck.
That's perfect. I was just about to ask you about that too, in Palestine, Ohio.
Yep, the one in Palestine, Ohio. Now, people know where that thing is about 90 miles from Cleveland, Ohio, and there's a lot of food and water companies that are in that area that bottle water and General Food is one of them. Congalia, Congas. They make Healthy Choice. They do a lot of stuff. So anything with I think it was February 4th or was it 6th, the one that train wreck. So anything, yeah, the bottled water companies and the same, yes, they are. And so I don't know where they're going to be getting their water, but it's sure not going to be good. Anheuser-Busch, if y'all drink Busch, oh, I like that.
Sergeant Gold just asked if we could see Silver Honda's silver, so I thought I'd show a little stack I got.
There you go. Kellogg's is there. Kraft Heinz, like if you like Heinz ketchup, which I like, and the bottled water is a big thing. And you kind of wonder how targeted that area was to have that happen. And you think, what I'm thinking is, how did they not think about the ramifications of burning that off?
They acted very, very quickly with that. And my understanding is that China was reporting on it the day of or the day after it occurred, while independent reporters that were reporting on it on the ground were getting arrested.
Wow, I didn't know that. Eagle Steve, yeah, I know that's what they said, the air and the water, but I don't. Hey, 79, yes, they are trying to kill us. Yep, that's exactly. Also, too, what I thought was real interesting, I had to get over my other notes because there was a lot. I took a lot of notes on this. The companies that own North Fork Southern Railroad, and this is what really. All right, Stefan, you were more than welcome to come up. There you go. Can you hear us, Stefan?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good to have you up here.
Hey, Steph.
North Fork Southern
Hi.
is owned by Vanguard Group and BlackRock,
That's right.
and there's another one called State Street Global. Now, I don't know who State Street Global is, but it's kind of interesting that, yes, 79, BlackRock owns it, yes. And so I think it's owned by 3 different people. But it's kind of interesting that they would burn all that off and do that. And you were saying that China was reporting on that already too?
They reported on it almost instantly, and I started to think of the timing. I didn't look in the calendar, but it seems to me it was right around the time that the spy balloons were going by.
Yeah, because they were trying to keep the spy balloons, sky balloons, the sky balloons up, and so that I think they're trying to keep it focused on something else. And
the burning of all those chemicals was done exclusively and for no other reason than for profit for the railroad company to get that railroad back up and running ASAP. Doing a more ecologically friendly cleanup on it would have taken significantly more time.
Yep,
Burning it off expedited them being back in business.
Yeah, I saw a video yesterday that the trains were already going through that area already.
That's
incredible. I'll tell you something else that I learned yesterday that was kind of interesting. The EPA has laws on the books it's on the EPA website about the United States government seizing toxic land. Then they can just come in and take it. Now, what does that tell you? What they could be could be setting up. I was going to put I didn't get the link to that, but I was going to post that link. But that kind of explains a lot too, that with the EPA having that on their website and seizing toxic land. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, they've got to come up with what's their definition of toxic land. As long as their scientists say it's toxic, they can take it, right? It's expropriation.
Eminent domain.
See, yes, I don't know. I'm kind of curious what is toxic to the government,
And who was it in here? Just said Sterling Cannabis said a few of the tankers were leaking, and I did see video of that. I think it was something like 20 miles. There was a video. I don't know if it was surveillance or what, but there was a video of showing the exact train going by approximately 20 miles before the what would you call it, the wreck occurred. And there was flames coming out of the one car. So there was an issue well before it actually escalated. Yep,
it's exactly right. And what I heard yesterday, that they have some kind of heat sensors on beside the railroad tracks, and they're supposed to warn the actual engineers or warn somebody that there's an issue with the track or the cars.
Yep.
And so I find that kind of interesting, because I saw that same video, JM, about that.
And then I heard there was another train wreck in Michigan just a few days ago.
Detroit. It was Detroit. That was another thing that I was writing. There were so many of them. I was trying to write all the list of them. There was a train wreck in Houston. I believe it's Houston, Texas. Another one in South Carolina. Then there was a truck turned over in Tulsa. Not Tulsa, but Tucson, Arizona, that was leaking sulfuric acid. I saw videos of that where it was spewing out of that. It's kind of interesting to see all this chemicals, coming up and do that. And most of these train wrecks, Houston, Texas, yes, there's my notes right there. Houston, Texas. Let's see what else. Detroit.
I see what Sterling Cannabis is saying there too. Like, I saw a couple pictures of the wreck in Ohio, and it showed that the train track itself looked like it completely fell apart.
I don't own a television.
That's good.
Yeah. I see a comment here. Jamie is asking someone. Now, I don't know about that. They might be trying that. I don't think so. I live pretty close to Columbia River, so they're going to have a hard time getting me to pay for water. I live pretty close to it. See, and 79 says Buttigieg. Yeah, you're right, 79. You see what she wrote? Can you see what? Can you see the chat, Honda?
I do. The Pete Buttplug comment.
Yeah. Pete Buttigieg is busy breastfeeding his baby, so he can help.
If Silver Honda or Stefan, if you don't see the chat on the side there, up in the top right-hand corner, you'll see a private chat or comments. Click on comments, and it should load it.
Oh, I got it.
I think Honda's on his cell phone, so I don't know if he'll be able to see the chat or not.
Not sure.
I'm using a phone.
Yeah, he uses his phone, but I don't even know if he's there. Are you there, Honda?
If you are there, Honda, we don't hear you, so you might be muted.
I've never done this before.
Well, I'm glad you did it, Stefan. You're the first time up here. That's great. That's great.
Yep.
Yeah, we're giving all the money to Ukraine. That's exactly right. We can't afford to take care of our own stuff. That's right, 79. I don't think Honda's here. Or maybe he's muted. I don't know.
Well, he's definitely in the stream, and
Yep.
if he would have left the studio, he would have come right off of the panel.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
So he could just maybe something happened and he just muted himself and took off, and he'll be back.
My
Right.
dog's barking at coyotes.
Well, that's good. That keeps the coyotes.
Yeah, the
let
coyotes
them-
are not real crazy about other dogs.
they don't want to get into a fight. No wild animal wants to get injured. So if they know that there's going to be some resistance, they'll be a lot less likely than if they think the coast is clear.
Yep. Yep. Well, these are livestock guard dogs, so they're supposed to. They're just doing their job.
I guess we.
Honda needs.
I just sent Honda the stream again, so there he is. Come on up here, Honda. Can
And
you hear us?
if you're using a dog to protect whatever from wild animals, you're always best off having more than never only have one. A lot of people think one is enough, but they're significantly more effective if you got two or three. And-
I've got 2 Pyrenees,
Okay,
and here she comes. Her name's Lassie.
nice.
We got 2 silver Hondas. Which silver Honda's here?
It's diversification.
It is. I don't know which one to. I can remove one of them. I'm not sure which one he is. Come on, Honda.
He'll figure it out.
Yep, I removed one of them. That way, I think he can get the stream. The stream's right there. He can come back again if he needs to. All right, now he's at. Okay, there he is. There he
There he
is.
is.
There we go.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, there, Honda.
And Jamie,
Did you get kicked off again? Yep, he got kicked off again.
Jamie, I like hearing the coyotes too. There's one spot I used to dog sit, and I go out for a smoke on the front porch, and I could hear the coyotes just howling. It sounded like there was maybe 20 or 30 of them, and it's quite. I don't know the right word, but I was going to say fun. It's neat.
Oh, yep.
Hey,
They get
Hey,
to
Silver
sing it.
Wolverine. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say hi to Silver Wolverine. He came in the stream. I haven't seen him here. That's great. I'm glad you came. You want to come up, Wolverine? I'm trying to get Honda was up here, but he's having I think he's having internet problems or something. But you're welcome to come up. You want to come up, Wolverine?
Hi, Silver Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Let's see if we can get him up there again. He's trying. I don't think he's there.
Well, if he starts talking, I'm just going to shut up and let him have his piece.
There you go. There you go. I don't think he's there. I think he's trying to get there.
I see
Oh,
his
there
hand.
he is. I see his finger, so he's there. We can always have one more time. We'll shut up, Silverine. Or I will.
I think he means it's loud at his place.
Oh, okay. Well, that may be it. He was a weak idiot. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of research on that. You think about what they did deliberately. They said they dug some trenches so that stuff would drain in, and so they were spraying those tanks down with water, and then they decided, well, let's go ahead and just light them off.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking, they wouldn't blow up if they kept them cool,
Do you know what the most active chemical was, or the most toxic one that was of most concern in there?
What I thought was, let me get you, I have a list of what was there. Let me get it out here because I've got a lot of notes on this.
It was the one that was it's vinyl acetate or it's vinyl something.
Chloride, it's vinyl chloride, ethylene glycol monobutyl.
The one that says vinyl in it has a boiling point of, I think it's like 10
degrees. 7
degrees
Yeah.
Fahrenheit is its boiling point. So that means if it's not refrigerated to well below the freezing point, it starts boiling, and they ignited it. So
yeah, can you believe that?
it's tough to believe. It's so many things are very difficult to believe, and
the actual that actual what they did was light it off like that instead of they said it was going to explode. I have a real hard time believing them that it was going to explode.
I don't know. I hope that what they were doing was acting in good faith, but I suspect that they were going for the profits and going for the just expediting it.
Well, BlackRock and Vanguard are two of the biggest, what do you want to say, mutual funds or whatever that's buy and sell for the U.S. government. BlackRock is one of the biggest. So so when I found out at BlackRock, I knew daggum good and well why they lit it up so.
Yep.
They lit it up there. So that's one of my things is why they did it was because of that. And so
I've got train tracks just half a mile away. It makes you concerned.
Exactly. Because, they could do that anywhere in the United States. It's pretty close. Because you think train tracks go through every major city.
Yep.
It's absolutely crazy because I got them. They're not too close to me, but they're within probably 5 or 6 miles. And the train tracks here go right down through the Columbia River. They're probably 300 or 400 yards off of the Columbia River, and they go down through the gorge, and they got them on both sides. They got them on the Oregon side and the Washington side. Hey, how you doing, Gold Chick? Thank you for coming. Be sure to hit that like and thumbs up.
Hey, Gold Chick.
Yeah, that's exactly what. And I still don't know what we're talking about is if they're going to actually let this thing, let me download on the stream. That's why I didn't put anything in the chat tonight about it, because I would definitely wanted to talk about it, see if anybody else had any more information on it or anything like that.
Did you see the video footage where it actually was a massive mushroom cloud?
Yes, I did. Wasn't that something?
And that stuff was burning for hours.
Do you know that YouTube took that video down when they first showed that video of that mushroom cloud, said it was fake news?
Now, the other thing is there was a movie that very, very closely mimics what happened, but the movie came out in advance.
That was another thing I was just going to bring up, because the movie was on Netflix, and let's see what date that premiered. Netflix. It was a movie in 2021 about the same thing happening to the same area. So what does that tell you?
And many of the actors that were in that movie actually live in Palestine, Ohio.
Exactly. What are the odds of that happening? It's just too coincidental as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Are you there, Honda? I don't see him in either one of them.
I'm going to step down for now, but that was fun.
Well, thank you, Stefan. You're more than welcome anytime. Feel free. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to do. There's Honda. He finally showed up.
It's good to see you, Stefan.
There went Honda. He just got cut loose. He waved at me, and I guess he lost his actual fitting, his internet. Yeah, that's right, Gold Chick. I feel that was a deliberate meltdown of that area because of all the of all the businesses, the food, the farms. Honda's trolling you. He is trolling me, isn't he? 79. You want to come up and yak? You're more than welcome, 79. Or even Gold Chick, you can come up and talk. Yeah, that's for sure. Stupid iPad. He's down in the chat now. Sorry, Honda. Maybe next time. I'll be on here next Sunday. I'm going to have a little bit more going on. You want to come up, Silver Honda? Yeah, I'd like to, Terry. You're more than welcome to come up, Terry, if you want to. Just let me know. Hey, Lucky Star, you want to come up and chat? Jamie Foxx, pants free. Yep. I don't have any pants on. All I got's overalls on, but I can't tell you that. So what's the weather like up there, JM?
It's just come back up above freezing today. We had quite a bit of freezing rain the last few days, which was actually kind of interesting. I was going to do a video showing it, but I ran out of time. So it's probably about 45 degrees approximately.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. It was in the 30s all day today. It was I think it was really close. It was like 31 this morning, 32. It was all iced over. I thought it was going to snow. Yep. So we may get snow tonight. I don't know.
Hey there, Lucky Star. Yeah, it was weird.
Come up, Lucky Star? You're more than welcome. I'll put a link out there. Glad you came, Lucky Star. Hit that like and that little love button and his sub. But yeah, that was one of my main things that I wanted to talk about, and I started figuring out how many farms are around that area, and it was astronomical. But I couldn't confirm how many farms that was there yet, so I didn't bring that up. So, but the farms was a really heavy duty in that area there, and it's all circulated around that area. You know, you got farmland in the Pittsburgh area. It's just too coincident as far as I'm concerned.
I don't want to be an alarmist, but I did hear one guy saying pretty much if you take a look at that point in Palestine, Ohio, go out 100 miles and do a circle around, so you make a perimeter around with a 100-mile radius. That whole area is screwed.
It is, and that's why I brought up about that law that the EPA's got about that land. I said they could come in there and just take that land away from those people because they say it is not fit. You know, it's toxic, and so they could take that land away for nothing, just steal it from them. It's kind of interesting, a law. I wanted to look that up and pin it, but I'll probably come back next week and pin it.
Okay.
We'll get more time to do some more research on it, but that's on the EPA's website.
Sorry, 79. I don't mean to scare you, but I do think that it's. I know for sure it's already killed most of the fish in all the streams in the area, and a lot of livestock are dying, and there's reports of lots of people being sick from it in that area already.
Gold Chick's got a pretty good at talking about the mainstream media on both sides of the aisle, or majority shareholders. Yeah, the BlackRock and okay, Lucky, about Vanguard and Black Star or BlackRock. Yeah, Black Star. What was that other one? I can't remember. Let me get my notes out. Man, I tell you, when you get that many notes on a subject,
Yeah. I think we are all going to die, Terry, sooner or later. I don't know anyone that has lived beyond 104. That would be the oldest person that I know or knew.
Well, I've never met anybody that was the oldest person probably I've ever met personally. Probably about 95, 96. I think she was when she passed away.
Have you heard anything about the blue zones?
No, I have not.
Blue zones are areas in the world where people live extraordinarily long periods of time. One of the hot spots for it is, I forget, I could look it up on a map, somewhere in the Mediterranean, but like the average life expectancy is in the late 90s. And doctors have been going over there and doing tests, just they're trying to figure out why it is and how they live so long. And when they do heart tests on 80-year-old people, for example, they're saying their condition is that they would expect of a 50 or 60-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah, look up anytime you want blue zones longevity or blue zone life expectancy. And there's several different blue zone regions in the world.
That's great. 79 says Sal passed away 3 weeks ago, but nobody told him. That's great. Rest in peace, Sal. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, either that or he resurrected.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Gold Chick, BlackRock. I didn't know Fox. My list didn't have Fox on there or NBC, but BlackRock and Vanguard were the two major, and there was one other. Let me get that list.
Sergeant Gold. I was talking with a buddy, and he was saying, JM, they could have had tiny, like they've got not micro drones, but they could have had stuff in there, tiny. And he said they could have sent millions of them. That's just pure speculation, but it's possible, in my opinion. Those are big balloons.
Yep, they are.
I noticed they had large solar panels.
Sergeant goals. Yeah, they may have. Well, I tell you, I did do some research on how many train wrecks or derailments do you think are happening a year on the average here in the United States? I was surprised how it was.
Are you serious, Sterling Cannabis? The third largest owner in that railroad is George Soros. Like anywhere his name pops up, I know for sure it's toxic.
That I didn't know that either. Maybe does George Soros own BlackRock? 79. There on the average there's 1,705 derailments a year in the United States. I thought that was kind of high. That's on the average. From 1990 to 2021, there was 54,539 derailments. And I thought that was quite big, but all of a sudden you see all these derailments of chemicals. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Hey, J-Dog, thank you for coming.
That's like over 100 derailments per day, is it not?
It's actually 1,704 or 1,705 figures out 4 a day is what it figures out to be.
4 a day. Okay.
4 a day. And that's on an average per year. That's 1,705 per year. And then from 1990 to 2001, there's been 54,539 derailments, and I thought that was quite a lot.
Okay, that's total.
Yeah, that was total.
Okay, I thought you were saying per year at first. I'm like, holy cow, that's like okay. Sorry.
Yeah, there's 1,705 on is an average of 4 a day.
Listen, I'm just going to grab a beer. I'll be back in.
Okay, I'll be right. The vinyl chloride turned into, yes, that's a really bad one. The vinyl chloride, and I couldn't believe they burnt that. I mean, you think about what they burnt. So it's just astronomical what what happened. Yeah, 79. That's a lot, isn't it? You think about how many train wrecks. So I went in and did a little research on that. How many train wrecks or derailments there is? I didn't think there was that many, but there had been talks of this northern, what they call this railway north. What the name of it is? Let me get my notes. Too much stuff on my notes here. North Fork Southern is the name of that railroad, and they were catching a lot in this railroad strike. There was, yeah, that's right, acid rain there, Sterling. They were saying that when they were trying to strike the railroad, they were talking about maintenance not being kept up, and so. Exactly. That's true, Sergeant Gold. They generally are, and they get them back up and get them going again. Yeah, that gas that was used in World War I is that it killed. I heard the numbers. It was killing like 48,000 people or something like that. That was used in World War I. I don't know how it was used. I don't know if they were using it in shells or how it was used, but it's how it was used. But there was quite a few people killed with that gas. Yep. No, well, mustard gas, yeah, but the phosgene gas was when you burn vinyl chloride, it turns into phosgene gases, and that was used in World War I as shells and grenades. Okay, I didn't know how they dispersed it, but thank you, Goldcheck. They had actually got that gas, and I can't believe that they didn't do any. I think anybody in their right mind will not burn stuff off like that. Could you imagine if we did that, if the everyday person decided to do that? I believe that was deliberate. Well, we know it was deliberate because they told them that they wanted to do it, and they did it. But carcinogenic, yes. You're right. Very carcinogenic. And what's really, you think about it, all those streams around there, they won't be able to have fish or anything. It won't even be drinkable for probably 10 or 20 years. It's really bad. It is really bad. You want to come up, Gold Chick? You want to talk? You're more than welcome. You don't have to show your face. You can just come up and chat. I'm sure they did do that. They said that gas that was burned off goes downward. It settles down. It's heavy and it goes down in the trenches. That's what they were saying about it. You don't want to come up, Sterling? Come on, don't make me sit here just rattle on by myself, guys. Come on now. Give me some help here. Give me something to. I'm out of beer. Oh, Jane, he went and go get a beer. He said he'd be right back. Yeah, 79. He said he'd be back. Lucky Star lives 6 miles from many boxcars of bombs that exploded while it went through Roseville, California. Oh, in 74. Wow. I'd like to hear. I would do what she's listening to. Oh, she's listening. Is Sal still talking? He's hitting a joint. Yeah, he may be. That's correct. Saddam used a siren. We found empty. Yes, that's for sure. He did do that. Probably buried. Yep. Hey, Santiago, how you doing there, brother? Glad you come up. Or hit that thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button. You made it back?
I'm back. Yep. Sorry for the delay.
Oh, that's quite okay. I had another friend, Santiago. He came in here. That was great. I'm glad you're here, Santiago.
Hi, Santiago. And no, it's not a Coors. I got, this one's a Pabst. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Well, I stopped, got me a 24 of Corona. I like Corona beer with limes in it.
Yep.
But it was hot. I didn't buy it cold, so I'm drinking Bud Light right now. So
okay, yeah, I refuse to drink warm beer unless I'm actually really dehydrated.
Yeah,
I like it cold, close to freezing cold.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like it cold too, even when it's cold outside.
Yep.
But it's but we were talking about that vinyl chloride that was burned turns into what did she say that was? Because I haven't
acid. It's my understanding is it's
protein or something. Prosgene, Phosgene, prosgene. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Prosgene. Toxic gas.
Yeah, it's very bad.
Oh, nice. That's very good there. I'm glad he got to go. Prosgene, okay. That's some, because that gas there, it doesn't rise up, it settles, it's heavy, it goes down into, and that might be what's in all those streams and stuff, that prosgene is killing all those fish and everything. That may be what was going down, because that's the gas, it's heavy and it goes down. Weed, Sal, is a psycho.
See, but keep in mind though, my understanding is it boils at that low temperature. So
Yes.
it turns into a gas. It turns into a vapor.
Yep. Yeah, that's, you think about that, it's just incredible. And what I'm going to be really watching if YouTube lets this thing gets put up on my stream, because I'll be watching for it, because talking about this. So it's because I know I've said some things that I don't think are known yet, because I don't know if anybody knows of because that was what I was wanting to know, who owned that North Fork Southern. So it's just
So what you're saying is if your channel's gone tomorrow, we'll know why.
Exactly, get a strike.
Well, I hope it's nothing I said.
Well, no, I think I brought all this is what and there's some other stuff, but I'm not even going to bring that up on that pipeline. What's going on? I'm not going to bring much into that. I've been looking at that going, have you heard much about that?
Oh yeah. And for a while too.
Oh,
there's some channels that cover it, and I don't know how they stay up. I think it's I don't know how they do it, like Salty Cracker.
Right.
One. Yeah.
I've got something I've got to say. You know, it is really important for me to get this out here to all my people. You know, I was once a man that was trapped in a woman's body.
Uh-oh.
Then I was born. You didn't find that funny, JM? Then I was born. My mom carried me for 9 months.
I think if I would have seen your facial expression, I probably would have burst out laughing.
It was supposed to be a joke. Lucky Star's laughing. Okay. Talk about. No, we ain't talking about that 79. Yeah, that's for sure. Sterling Cannabis. Yeah, he'll probably be assassinated tonight.
Yeah, Jamie, I've been a lesbian most of my life.
I've been a lesbian trapped in a man's body. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. Okay, I'm a. I like, that'd be a good one to say on the tube. Russia will get their revenge against Biden. Yep, I hope they do. Thank you, J Dog. It was funny. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, there's a few channels that I follow. The one guy, his channel's been taken down 4 or 5 times in the last couple months. So he just fires up a new channel, but they're definitely on it. If you start talking too much truth, they do not like that. It's got to be a shroud.
YouTube does not like that. They got their little algorithms going, and they go over this stuff. So I'm really careful what I say. So Santiago says I'm a trans-vaxxed. I'm actually vaccine, but was born. I'm a non-vax body, identified as vax.
Well, Rocky, if you gave Terry a wrench, then she could kick me out if I start saying anything, too far off the edge.
Terry's good. She's good. Yep. The truth will get you banned. Yes, it will, Terry. I'd love to get her up here. I think she got up on Sal's channel one time and just talked. She don't have to show her face. I'll ban you, Jay. You better look out. She'll ban you.
Well, she hurts the ones that she loves the most, right?
I think so. I think she does.
I've heard her say that before. So, in a way, if she did that, I already had warning, right?
Yep, that's bang. Mark is one. Mark wants to get banned. Oh Lord. So is today your day off from taking care of walking puppies, or do you get Sundays off, or do you still work Sundays?
It's a real variety because I am self-employed.
Oh, okay.
So, usually when there's vacations like Christmas, spring break, things like that, I'm swamped because I'm dog walking. Plus, I get a fair amount of dog sitting at those times. But yeah, today I had a relatively easy day. But there's many times where I'm going 7 days a week. But usually it's always at least 5 to 7 days a week.
Yeah, see, I would think that what you do it would be really demanding, and that
Yep,
you wouldn't get a lot of time off.
it's a lot more difficult than most people would think. It's a lot more difficult than I thought it would be when I started into it. But it's easy when you're just starting out. The whole challenge then is getting customers. But once you reach that threshold where you're maxed out, then it's very challenging. But it's fun too. I'd much rather be doing dog walking and dog sitting than being stuck in an office. That I can assure you.
Gold Chick, I just made you a mod. If you will, that way you can pin that link. I want to see that link. I'm gonna save it. So would you repin it? 79 don't want to break my channel. I want to do some more research on that because I think that
The pipeline.
yeah.
Biden already said that he'd make sure that it was. He already said it would be jeopardized if there was a war. If Russia invaded, he said that pipeline's done.
What? How
That-
could Sergeant Gold? Sergeant Gold. Do you see this? Sergeant Gold deleted message from Goldcheck. I'm like, how the hell did he do that? I made Goldcheck a mod.
That's odd.
It is. I'm like, how can he remove a mod? Goldcheck, can you type something in there? And Sergeant Gold is not a he can hide her, but he should.
If
There
a
you
comment,
go. There you
comment
go. Now
got
she's there. Now Goldcheck. Now you can put that. You can put that link in her now. I want to read up that. Oh. Oh, I see Goldchick deleted Sergeant Gold.
well, I'm glad I've been nice to Gold Chick because
Exactly. I'm like, whoa, has Sergeant Gold been bad to you? Oh, Lord.
I always figured she was feisty.
Yeah, Goldchick, Sergeant Gold, you can come back. There you go. Thank you, Jesse. Eagle Steve, she might. She might. I'm still waiting for that link. I want her to put that link in there. She tried to put the link in there, but she's not a mod, so she can't do it. There you are. I'm not here. Thank you, Gold. You're back. Are you here, Gold Chick? I get letters when I get banned. I lighten them up. Well, be sure to put that. Be sure to put that link in there. I want to see that link. So you go, what the hell, Chick? I'm still waiting for that link. Come on there, Gold Chick. Put that link in there. Ah, there it is. Let's look at this.
Do you know how to share it on the screen?
I do not. I'm sitting there looking at it. Do you think I should?
Well, I'll go ahead and read it. I don't see why not. The only thing is you may want to just put a copyright disclaimer in the description of this. If the article's copyrighted, but it's under fair use anyway.
Yeah, I do not know how to take this page and bring it up on my page.
Okay. If you want, I'll go ahead and do that, and then you'll see it pop up, kind of like a new.
Yeah, go ahead.
It may take a minute, but I'll do it.
Okay. Because I'll go out of it because I'll just close that out. That's pretty interesting. I'm going to put this on my other screen. All right. There we go. Thank you, Gold Chick. There you go. Try hit the delete button. There you go.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to put that up there on the screen. I'm going to have to practice that.
Well, if you open it in another tab, then you go down to your main dashboard and it'll say share. And then it'll be share a screen.
I need to do that in StreamYard, don't I?
That's right. But I'll do it for you. And
okay.
Unless you want me to
no, go ahead. I was just going to see banners, share. Let's see here.
Sorry, present. It says present, and then you go to share screen, and then click on share screen again. And then for this situation, I'm going to keep it on tab, and I share the tab, and then you should now see it on your dashboard.
Okay, hang on here. Oh, there it is.
So if you bring that in.
Let me make that bigger so we can actually see it.
And I can make it bigger on my side too, now that I know it's there. No, I can't. That's full screen on mine.
Okay.
But you can, if you go further to the right, it'll bring us off and it'll make it full screen. You should see like a full page. There you go. So now you just got to tell me if you want me to scroll down.
Yeah, I was just like, if everybody want to see this, it's kind of interesting to see this. I know 79's on a, oh, you see it? Okay, 79? All right, good. Okay. You might get high, Jamie. If you breathe hard enough, it might get in your lungs. Yeah, I've got the link now, Gold Check. Yeah, there was people that were talking about they were coughing and had a hard time breathing, burning their skin. Did you see the people that yesterday they were interviewing that had all these rashes all over their skin and stuff like that?
This is in Ohio?
Yeah. Uh-huh. If you look some of the stuff.
Immediate signs and symptoms of phosgene exposure during or immediately after exposure to dangerous concentrations of phosgene. Following signs and symptoms may develop coughing, burning sensation in the throat and eyes, watery eyes, blurred vision, difficulty breathing or shortness of breath, nausea and vomiting. Skin contact can result in lesions similar to those from frostbite or burns.
Yep, you should have seen those people that were on the stream that they were streaming, and they were showing where they didn't have those burns until they came back into that town where they said the day after they said it was okay and it was safe.
Yep.
Did you see?
That's right, and it's fine to you can drink the water. It's fine.
Did you see I was just going to say there was one guy doing a video of him boiling the water, and that stuff was coming up, boiling out of the water. It was like it was on fire.
Nasty. So now, do you want that screen up there still, or?
No, we can do that. I'm going to look at this one here. Gold Chick's got another one here I'm going to look at.
Okay, so I'll just drop that one off.
So I think that's for disease. That's a CDC. And that one there, she had, yeah, that's what we got. So that's the same thing. Okay.
79's got all those symptoms.
She's good with that stuff, man. I'm telling you, she's on it.
She might be immortal.
She might be. I mean, look at her. She went through about 2 foot. I'm not even going to touch that conversation. There's 79. I'm going to take this. I'm going to read up on this so I can actually read some more of it. I'm going to copy and I'm going to email it to myself. And let's go here. Yeah, I just emailed that to myself, so it's we're good. We are good. That is good. So that's really good. Yeah, that's really good information to know because I seen those people up there that had this kind of stuff that was going on, and that it's Wikipedia. It's not copyright. Okay. Her bong is dual purpose, Sergeant Gold. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, Santiago. I think it's going to pollute a very large area. I think the total effects of this are going to go down in history later on.
You know, I think you're right, Jay. I heard that the Ohio River, they said 1,000 miles downstream and 1,000 miles upstream, but I don't know how it would go upstream, but I'm not going to argue. But you think about that. The United States is not much bigger than that. That thing goes down into the Mississippi River.
I tell you how it goes upstream because it's airborne. When it was burning off, it was a massive, massive freaking mushroom cloud. And that's what I'm saying. Like anywhere within 100-mile radius, in my opinion, humble opinion, should be completely evacuated immediately, in my opinion.
See, I agree with you that because that chemicals get up there and they sit in the clouds, and then when it rains, it's acid rain when it's dropping down.
100%.
So,
yep.
You know, Santiago, I believe it was deliberate too. You know, they actually, you know, you could see there were some videos of the train on fire or sparking 21 miles before they ever got there, and they just kept going. And they have these detectors that detect problems of heat on the wheels of the train, and I either ignored them, but they got quite a ways. They got 21 miles, and they knew about it beforehand. So I've seen those videos. Well, guys, it is 6 o'clock. There's another one from the CDC. I'll look at it. It is 6 o'clock, and I think I'm going to call it quits for the night. And I want to thank everybody for coming in. I don't want to be a... We'll see what that one is.
Hey, Rocky, I was going to suggest to you, anytime that you think you're going to go live after Sal's live stream, you should let me know in Sal's live stream. I'll post a link.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. Because
especially if you can set it up, you know, in advance, like just schedule it for, you know, half an hour after or whenever you think he's going to finish. And then I can see it on your channel and I can click on it, get the link and post that in his thing. And maybe do that instead of the video game, you know, on nights that you think you're going to do that. That would be my suggestion for you and for him.
You know, that's good. I've asked him to cut his a little bit, you know, down a little bit, but he, you know, because normally on Sundays he's like 2 hours, maybe goes over that. So I'm kind of getting him to cut it down, but you know, that's why I leave early out of there so I can kind of get ready for it. Today I went in and made me something to eat, but I wasn't. Hey, Sterling, I'll give you a call, brother. And Gold Chick, thank you for coming in. Maybe next Sunday we'll I got a couple of giveaways I want to give away and talk about some coins and stuff that I got. So, but tonight, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. And you're always welcome, Jesse. And you have a great day. I think I'm going to cut this out, and we will see y'all later. JM, thank you for coming. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming. I'm going to call it quits for the day.
Have a great week, everyone.
Thank you. You take care.
You too.